All right, let's do this. Nerdzy, is you ready?
I'm ready.
Del Pesh, is you ready?
Ready.
Um,
Got the aquatic durag version on.
a rainbow fish do-rag.
Hey, slow down. Not all the colors are there. Just there's a few of the colors there. I got the. Hold on, if I can look at this. I got the blue. I got the green. Little pink in there. No orange or red. So
Okay.
So sorry to one of the gang members. Anyways,
What would in a world where you just witnessed a white boy won the dunk off yesterday. This is the vent. I'm your host, J.Hunterville. We got Nerdzy here.
Hey.
We got Del Pesh here.
in the flesh, aka when I put on chapstick, everyone puts on chapstick, aka Captain Corners.
Oh,
And I was gonna say, I mean, when you always have to stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. So yeah, that's just a regular, you know.
well, I wasn't here last week.
Why weren't you here?
I was in excursion. I was in excursion.
Excursion.
What's it what do you call it?
Big words.
You said it last week.
Excursion, yeah.
Yeah, I was in Vancouver.
I said it?
No, he did.
Excursion, yeah.
I was in Vancouver.
I did say that.
I am here to say Vancouver is a beautiful place.
Is it?
It is a beautiful place.
Why is it beautiful?
Like, I seen mountains. The weather was not. They say it usually rains a lot this time. But the time I went, like, it was nice.
From the footage we've seen, yeah.
It was nice. I had some crazy turbulence
On
on
your
the way
flight?
there because I was watching because I was kind of annoyed because there was a little bit of a delay, and then I realized the Super Bowl was going on while I'm in the air.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to watch the Super Bowl because they said, oh, you could watch the Super Bowl on the flight. Nope. And at one point, as we were going
Liars.
to Vancouver, I don't know if it's because of the mountains or whatever, we hit some turbulence, boy. When I tell you, when you see the turbulence come up, and then the indicator comes down, beep, to put on your seatbelt, I said, oh no. And then he's like, yeah, this is the pilot, please. Just be careful. Just pull the seatbelts. We're going to go through a mild case of turbulence. I'm like, oh no. And then you hear things move, and then I'm looking at like the screen map because I had the map, and the plane, like the dot is here, and the plane is going this way to the dot. But then I look at the map, and the dot's like back here. The plane's going like the other way.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, what is going on here? And another thing I'm gonna say when it comes to like flights, I find it kind of scary, or like it raises my anxiety when I say, "Hi, everybody! It's just we're getting prepared for landing. Remember to put on your seatbelts,
Right.
stow your food trays, and recline, straighten back up your seats." Just to remind you of the exit doors, familiarize yourself with the exit doors. There's 5 exit doors on the plane. I'm like, don't tell me that, man.
Wait.
Don't tell, like, it's one of those things that, like,
I don't get it, but why?
I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? You're landing, but you're telling man's where to just let you know.
Just in case.
There's 5 exit doors in this aircraft. I'm there, like,
Get acquainted.
I'm there, like, yo, which exit door is it, though?
It's the closest one to me.
Alright, I'm gonna go there. But
Funny.
am I gonna go this way? Like, I'm looking around, I'm like, man. And then, but it was a good flight. It was good. I love Vancouver. Vancouver's a nice
Now,
place.
for food options for those like listening, like obviously they have Tim Hortons. Every franchise you can think of.
They have Tim Hortons. They have the McDonald's. Grocery store, I'm surprised. They have like IGA.
IGA.
Remember IGA?
That sounds familiar. Hold on.
IGA. They have IGAs out there.
Let's do some research here.
An urban farm. But I went to these. They had some wicked ramen places. I had ramen, some ramen. I don't know what it was. I had like this food bowl thing where they gave you an egg, and there's a sunny side up egg. I don't eat sunny side up eggs, you know. Is it sunny side up? When it's like fried at the bottom and it's still like yolky at the top.
Yeah, like I said, I like my eggs like scrambled, fried.
Still running.
I like it fried. Like give me a little brown on both sides. You know what I mean? But I ate it. You know,
IGA.
it was pretty good. The food was nice. I don't know where I was, like downtown Vancouver, so you see a lot of water. You see the little mountains and the island across. There's those planes that, like, I guess you can take a tour, I guess, and fly over to the island. It's Banff or
Nice.
whatever it is, but
It's similar to for those listening, going to Bishop, right? Is it Bishop downtown?
Billy Bishop,
Billy Bishop, and then going to like those islands.
Yeah. Hop.
something like that.
Something like
So
that. Okay.
but it was good. I like Vancouver. I would love to go there in the summer.
Nice.
Because an unnamed source told you that's the time to be in Vancouver for those
Yeah,
summertime.
I'm tired still because my time difference. Like, I'm getting old, man. I'm not remembering anything. I'm getting old, but it is what it is.
When you step in the room and you're just like, I was here for something.
Yeah, you go in the kitchen and like, what was I thirsty?
No.
It's like, what did I?
I know it's lately like
Let me just walk back upstairs.
I'll be trying to get a name and then I'll be like,
I came here for a fork.
a name, like I have a name or idea in my mind, and then it'll be like, it'll come back to me, and then out of nowhere, just that's the idea, and then
Start talking about it.
just talking about it.
So, shout out to all the podcasters that are, trying to make it out here, try to grind, try to get it together, and putting their funding together, putting their monies together. Should I call out some podcasters? I'll call out some podcasters. Shout out. This is not in no particular order, but these are the ones I listen to, and I know they're really good. Extra Gravy, We Love Hip Hop, Voices from the Staircase, Relentless Diaries. What's that other one? The Nympho Diaries.
No, sounds nice.
Obviously Blizzard Boys. What other Toronto podcasts? There's a lot that I might be missing out, and I'm sorry if I'm missing out any. Shout out to all you guys, because it's a big investment to invest into a space,
That's one.
invest into equipment, marketing, merch, whatever you guys do, promotion, whatever you guys do to get where you are. So
Right.
Big up yourself. Big up the other ones that were doing their thing. I think they're still doing their thing, like True North Views, like, was it Food and Liquor back in the day, SI Podcasts. A lot of podcasts came and went. Shout out to them. But, like, it buns me when I see the Ontario, like, people are still freezing outside. Yes, people are still freezing outside. Homeless people. There's a lot of homeless people outside.
I was gonna ask
that are not from a particular island. Just saying,
I was gonna say just backtrack a little.
They're actually born in Canada. Just letting you know.
I was gonna say and when you were downtown Vancouver, did you see homeless people in downtown Vancouver? And if you did, was it the same amount as Toronto? Or it's just like, it seems like past the green line, it's just like,
It
yo.
wasn't like there was homeless people, but like it wasn't that much. But that's the thing. I've only been there for just a week.
For a week, yeah.
So it's not like, and the weather's different. So it's not like you're seeing them at the vents. You're not seeing them, and you know what I mean. Like, I've seen like certain things,
Right.
But like it's not like enough to be like
Noticeable.
Yeah.
Now back to present time.
Yes. So when I see all these things when people are actually like trying to work and get it together and grind and be successful in this, We Are Too and all these other podcasts, we're all trying to, make a platform and do something where maybe we can all profit and get some money out of this and be successful financially, and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a what is it? What's his name? What's the mayor John Tory thing? I don't know if this is a part of the funding. I don't know what it was, but when you find out that 24 Shades of Blue, which is a police, the boy them Babylon podcast,
a Babylon podcast. Why did no one take that name? Babylon podcast.
They call shout out Six Buzz. They call it the criticism of Toronto police invest over $330K in podcasts to avoid criticism of propaganda.
Propaganda.
That is new to me. Propaganda.
Propaganda. Sounds like an old mobster name.
The Blue Shield.
Not justice. The Blue Shield of Justice.
But according to this news report, Toronto police. Oh, this thing just popped up on nowhere. Toronto police are facing criticism for spending more than $300,000 of the taxpayers' money on a podcast with a limited audience.
Wait. Did you say taxpayers' money?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
See, that is what caught me.
Yeah.
It's tax-free, yeah.
$300,000, yeah.
So when the 50 million thing happened, it's not coming out of... No, it's coming out of taxpayers.
Yeah. You see, the tax that we're going to do this month.
Most of the time, it's out of taxpayers. It's not really...
Yeah. The Babylon I get.
Continue.
The podcast 24 Shades of Blue was produced by a third-party company, and its objective was to offer an in-depth look at policing that takes more time than traditional media outlets can provide.
That's
however, documents obtained by CBC Toronto show the podcast creation was a sole source deal. Initially worth some $90,000, despite the pilot season limited reach, with most videos only attracting hundreds of views. Former chief James Ramner still signed off of a 3-year extension worth $247,800.
That's okay. Full stop. So that's $90,000, to pay them to be there.
$90,000 to say, we're making a TV show. It's like, oh, people are not watching TV anymore, especially on CBC. So what do we do now?
Bad boys.
Well, shout out CBC Gems and all the black creators on there. But
that's
what cops? Bad boys. That would be hilarious. Toronto cops.
Bad boys.
Because I watch what's it called, Border Security.
Right.
That show it's pretty lit. It's okay. It's an okay show because you see what's going on with border control. I like that episode when they tried the Jamaican the one time, and he called them. They kind of was like, "Yo, just search your sitting and go about your business." Like, so why are you going to Jamaica? You're having a fun time. Just search. Do your job. And then it's one of those things. Just telling, do your job and stop talking to me. And
stuff yeah.
But you could see that they're like, oh, he's being quite aggressive, so we're going to do some more investigations to, make sure he's, going to do what he says he's going to do. I don't really understand what he was saying. So,
That's so funny.
But anyway.
But I mean, that's interesting, because obviously you would want to see what people would try to bring into a country, or what is and is not acceptable in a country, period.
Right.
So that's interesting, because you learn something. You got to take away.
90,000 at first and 247,000.
Well, that's fine. Border security, because I didn't even know they had truck border security and they weighed I didn't know that, which is cool.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
But how do drugs come into the community? I mean, if they weigh it,
that's a whole different story.
and if it should accurately get them, right, guys? Right?
I would. You know what?
That's the assumption.
But how do guns get into the country?
I guess they'll find that out with the other 50 mil that they give you an answer with the other 50 mil of taxpayers' money that they're investing into police force.
Into police, yeah, for Toronto. Yeah.
But at the same time, a podcast where I guess
we're gonna hear about cases.
Or I don't know if it's cases.
See, that would be at least interesting.
No, it wouldn't be.
No, like No, but they have them on like
Like when they do cold cases.
and like
there
the
are
A&E
shows
channel.
yeah, they do shows on that.
It's called 24 Shades of Blue, the Toronto Police podcast.
But when it mentioned propaganda, I was like, okay, that's
So it's trying to change the way people see or perceive the cops.
This is all an alleged podcast. This is all alleged. So you
So-
can't be
Yeah,
come after this. But
That's what I'm gathering. It's like, oh, they're talking about the cops in a very negative way. There's a lot of stigmatism. There's a lot of these things. We need to change the optics and the way that the public views us as an institution and as individuals and as, community players within our community. We got to change that.
which okay, so far, not gonna lie, that's okay. Like so far, like
It's okay. Yeah.
That's an idea.
But are you doing your job?
There's that. Yeah.
Got to change the tone when you say that, It's like, but are you doing your job?
Yeah.
you don't need $300,000 to do that. Though.
That's an ill price.
Is it doing really is
I wonder if
I gotta question that one. Because
I got a question. What cameras you use with that money? The space.
right,
what-
who the production team, because honestly I would
Production-
want the production team to get paid.
It,
I would. This is me coming from a photography background. If I'm gonna make a situation where I'm gonna actually change the way that people perceive you guys, you need to pay me.
and
And especially since the arts specifically and broadcasting in Canada also doesn't seem to get their flowers, you better get paid. I think you should get paid. So on that note, yes. But what are the other expenses inside this whole podcast?
I feel like, to be honest,
I think they have too much time on their hand. But
that's one.
that's yeah.
Two, I feel like they have.
I thought you guys
more
were on the
than enough-
TTC.
but I feel like they have.
Someone got spit on the other day again. Someone was walking back and forth with a rolled in blunt, screaming, "Open the door!" Just
it's still going.
open the door. Guys walking back and forth, just fast walking,
There is no way.
trying to pry the door open. Yo, relax, dog. It's a delay right now.
The way I see it, how much money?
Why,
That much? $300,000.
Because it says seasons, so it's probably
But that's
But
Yeah,
there
that's
has
not
to
really
be
a
some
lot.
type of return. It's one of those things that they have 90,000, right?
for the pilot. What is
For
it? The
100 of views, no one cares. No one cares.
right.
it's the way you said that.
It's
No
like-
one cares.
No, it's the boy them. It's the police. The police.
No one cares.
You know what I mean? The Babylon. It's like, you really want to know what Babylon do? We watch Cops. We watch Cops. It was Cops already. We saw Cops. There's Live PD.
There's
But this
first
is a
48.
podcast.
There's Live PD.
Different.
There's
like
Law and Order, Blue Bloods.
visual audio.
Those are fiction.
But they say, and what do they say in Law and Order? Every time it starts, these scenes are, what is it?
That classic sound.
Yeah.
Cling, cling.
Hold
on, I gotta play that.
They're made off.
No, read it. I forgot what the start
The
is.
disclaimer.
The disclaimer.
They
The Law and
may-
Order disclaimer.
They may seem like true events, but are a fictitious
Somebody in the police force is
replication
ratting
of-
these events.
blah, blah, blah.
How long is this?
It's long.
Yeah, it's very long. You don't realize that
So-
voice is very soothing.
Okay, so yeah, although some of the aspects of the story may remind you of the Lisa Steinberg case recently adjusted in New York City, this is completely wrong. This is completely the wrong thing. But yeah, the following story is fictional and does not depict any actual person or event. Yeah.
Nah, I think it's more than that. Something. These are the cases.
Cling,
Yes.
cling, cling, cling.
Yes.
Or stuff like that. But it doesn't add up the price. It doesn't add up, and especially when people are struggling just to get studio time. They should be with that type of money. You should have some podcast grants.
Honestly, when you're saying it now, and when you're saying it doesn't add up, I actually think that's actually on the lower end
Damn, they're okay. So they're on
Lower end of what?
of cost.
what the
90,000 for production. That seems a little low.
It probably is, but
The audio person, the editor,
I
the
don't.
PR.
wait. You didn't even get to the money shot. half of that has to be chopped off just for marketing alone. So
That's
now
what
you
I'm
have
saying.
45,000.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that doesn't seem like a very high budget podcast either.
Damn, they're on Apple, Spotify.
What I don't,
They're
what,
on YouTube.
I just don't understand the fact that
Is it
like
actual?
it's just like it's one thing after the other. Like as soon as this budget kick in, that they're gonna give them a certain amount of money, they said, "Yo, 300,000, we're gonna drop a podcast mixtape next month."
But what's the content about though? I think that really does matter as well. I mean, as much as they're saying it's an in-depth view of what happens within the policing system, specifically in Toronto.
But they're not gonna talk the real.
But that's
They're
what I
not
mean.
gonna talk real.
They're changing the optics, the way that they come off. Like
They're not gonna talk the real. That's one. They're not. There's no way these police are gonna give it up.
I mean,
So there's some kind of production quality for it.
to me, it's kind of
this
like,
on-
so are we gonna have now podcasts on all industries?
I don't.
There kind of is. I mean,
There
if you
kind of is already.
if you
But sometimes it's interesting. I don't.
Government led though.
Like and that's the thing. Some people I feel like they put their money together to do what they're doing.
Oh, hold on, let's fix this a second. There we go. Now, hold on.
I feel like people put their money in to do what they're doing. You know what I mean? If you're making a pod, there's people that put their money together to like all these other people. They invest their time and money into the pod. We can't go to the government and say, "Yo, give us our money for our equipment, our marketing."
Yes,
and
you
stuff
can.
like- For a
And,
podcast,
we found
Yes,
it.
you can.
No. We found it in grants. No. If you
not in podcast
if
grants.
they
Music
think,
grants, sure.
but like anything with radio or broadcasting, they're straight up like no radio, no podcasting.
For grants?
Yeah, they said nah. I read that.
Music,
They said
sure.
nah.
Music, I don't know. Maybe things change, but
Competition.
maybe
That's
and
wild.
maybe there is something out there, but so far I haven't heard about it. And to see all this money, and I don't know. Hey, who knows?
Because so that's color grading. There's a production to it. Different shots.
How much views? How much views right
So
now?
this one in particular.
Because those people that have those dirty comments and disrespectful comments on
Oh,
CP24,
whoa,
Toronto Sun,
Whoa.
all the stuff, they're probably watching this.
Whoa.
So this was dropped 3 months ago. So it's been happening. 457 views.
All right.
6 likes.
There you have it. But anyway, like I
It's
just
on it's on Toronto Police Service YouTube channel. But then if they have a channel, they also have like missing so the stuff that's important, like here, this person was missing from this time. This happened, like that part I understand, but like the like they have a whole list. Yeah,
Call?
they don't have a number per se. It's just whatever, like co-founder and president. Okay, and then you have missing person, which is important, very important.
that's a YouTube though.
Yeah, but it's in the same. It's like it's not a separate YouTube. It's like it's in.
Cases.
Yeah, it's in the channel.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you have neighborhood community. You have gang prevention.
300,000 for that? 300,000
That's interesting.
for a
Cold case.
podcast? That's not what they're saying it is here.
See, but it's the taxpayers' money for me.
That's the part where it's like, whoa, okay, hold on.
What in the, like, I think that's the part where that is a step backwards in their step forward of trying to get into like people's like good pockets or good favors,
Right.
because you're using my money to do podcasting. That's the part for me.
Well, let's see something.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like I said, the pricing, all that doesn't make any sense to me. There probably is a reasonable thing, but I think it's not reasonable
Well,
out the gate.
If the police could get a grant of that amount, we need to start opening grants to all podcasts then. And it should be eligible for us to now apply.
I mean, what do lawyers call that? Precedent? A judge would call that precedent?
Yes. A precedent.
I mean, you can argue it. Like this episode, what dropped a year ago, 1,000 views, no comments.
I mean,
I'll say this: when it comes to them type of sitting
the
there,
extension.
taxpayers' money is going into that, and I don't like that. And then plus, I just found out I'm in BC and I'm hearing about these police station. The police found a way to upgrade their license scanners, so they can catch you for minor infractions. Like it's gonna be, I guess, it's a quicker response time when you're on the highway, covers more ground, I guess, allegedly to license plates. So if you got tickets or you got situations you got to deal with,
Right.
they're on it.
So when you say minor, like give an example, like
What a minor infraction is.
I don't know what that is. I guess you'll learn that in the podcast. But
no, but like,
But you should know that.
but like a minor,
like that's gonna affect your
No,
driving.
but like
or
a
your
minor, like,
insurance, you know.
maybe like a speeding, maybe like not like a speeding.
like
Speeding
you
is
doing
not
like
really
speed over.
or like a suspended license.
Speeding is not a minor infraction,
Suspended
no.
license.
At all, it's not.
Suspended driver's license.
That affects-
Suspended is a very big. If you're driving and it's
big
suspended,
deal.
that's nah.
Yeah.
That's a big. Something like-
Digital. Maybe it's just digital carding.
it could be that. I'm thinking of stuff like, oh, you did a rolling stop.
Yeah, maybe that's the one.
No, they
Or
scan
like-
your license plate to see if there's anything on your license plate. To see like.
If you're associated with it.
I'm thinking probably if you
Or like-
didn't pay for your sticker.
Okay.
Even though you don't have
Oh,
to pay for
like-
your sticker, stuff
okay.
like that.
Yes.
Like, but like, man,
Like,
you know how much
like
money they're just gonna pick up? It's like it seems like it's one of those things that they're building. Like they got money to make more money.
Yes, which is what you should do.
in general, you're supposed to do that.
I get that, but there's people that are freezing out here. Like for me, it's just the moral compass of people freezing out here.
I see. What
I don't understand how, like, certain things I thought about. I'm like, why is therapy so much?
Hey, I'm.
Because it costs a lot.
I know, but why? Why is the government like? Why is the government
It's just how it is.
like a lot of?
It's how you said it. Just
Do you
Like,
know how? Do you know how?
I know it's expensive.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like, do you know how hard a therapist needs a therapist to
course.
unload?
ooh, that's like say that again. Most people,
Yeah,
most people
like-
don't know that.
A therapist needs a therapist. After you hear a lot of these stories that people are going through, or the adversities, or challenges, or blockages, or whatever it is that these people are going through, that's an emotional toll that you are literally becoming a storage of safe space.
You know what money? You know where I could see this money going into? Mental health. Because if you have the way I see it when it comes to mental health and therapists and all that stuff, if you can pay and help people mentally, I think you would have a healthier environment. I would assume.
Yes.
That's how it works.
An economy, yeah. Or
Two,
These things
nursing.
in general.
Nursing, because obviously the medical field is chaos right now. Nursing, put some money in their pocket, especially people on the front lines and all that stuff, doctors, whatever. Three, I don't know.
More family doctors too.
I thought about dental for some reason. I think dental is a very important thing.
Because people don't realize if you get a disease in your gums, that goes straight to your brain, like quickly. Because the roots are they're right there.
There's certain things that
So
like I get it. Therapy is gonna be expensive, and I know therapists need to be compensated. But like, if you really want a safer place, a lot of things are mental situations. A lot of things that people are going through are, tough situations that
Or environmental, physical.
right. So if you just change that and not enforce more things, you know what I mean?
again, right.
You know what I mean? If there's people that are fighting to get to get their food, or robbing to get their food, or you should look into it, being like, okay, what's the cost of groceries right now? Why did they get higher?
I'll say artificial. Anytime the news breaks out like, this is going up by 5%, some people are just like, oh, all right, well, I'm going to up my thing 20%. I'm going to up my thing 21.3%. I'm going to up my thing 19.7%.
And then everybody's strung out on drugs because that will save their belly. Yes.
Whoa, that was actually dark and sad.
I never thought
Basically,
about
if you do drugs, you
never thought about that.
you suppress your appetite, and then you don't end up eating, and you just waste away into the gutter.
And then that's where the mental health starts
And
to
mental health is, and then you get spit on
get.
by But that was the geez. We just explained the dark cycle. That was.
I mean, it's a reality though.
It's yeah.
At the end of the day, when it comes to that, I don't co-sign 300,000 going to police force for a podcast. I believe
For
they
a
should,
podcast.
if they want to do a podcast, they should struggle like everybody else struggles. That everybody else struggles to do a podcast. You need to struggle with the fact that no one listens sometimes. You gotta struggle with the marketing. You gotta struggle with finding out the equipment.
And
With your own money.
Doing it with your own money.
With your own money.
Go do the hours that you would pay, and then do your little overtime at your $30 hour rate.
Go through the podcast struggle like everybody else did.
That's
The podcast struggle. That was a funny.
Go through that. Like, when it's like, oh gosh, did you even press the record button? So we gotta start over?
Some people.
Why did the camera look like this the whole time the camera's off?
Okay.
Studio time? Studio rates?
You gotta trick.
equipment rates?
You gotta trick landlords and be like, "We're not doing a podcast." Wink.
not. We're not.
And then all of a sudden now
Promotion, merch.
they catch you doing a podcast. They're like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Car's full.
Damn. Okay.
So it's like, that's the thing. Like,
we have
there's so
another
much
one?
things you gotta put together.
Damn,
And that's what I'm saying.
I don't have one right now either.
I guess. But yeah.
Ironic. We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Ironic.
Another podcast struggle. Like, cards being full mid-pod.
Right.
But, you know,
You're.
Computer.
Yeah. I was gonna,
at the end of the day, they need to struggle like everybody else does, especially when I feel like it's kind of convenient for them to just be like, yeah, let's go to the government when not everybody has that opportunity to do so.
Right.
So there's that. Another thing, I know last week you guys talked about I keep hearing it, East Palestine. Were you guys talking about that?
So Ohio, Ohio, East Palestine. So it's near the border of Ohio and Pennsylvania.
So apparently that chemicals or whatever, it came up to Canada now.
Oh shit!
What I've seen is like it's up in like Niagara or
Whoa,
people that
hold
having
on.
headaches. and
Whoa,
stuff. You know about
that's-
this?
I didn't. So okay.
It's like a carcinogen or
So
something. Like that.
when
I don't
we-
know how true this is.
Carcinogen.
Oh, she's.
Carcinogen or whatever.
But so when we were covering it, it was already in
Like
Lake Erie.
Yeah, it was traveling.
It was travel, yeah, because the officials didn't think like wind exists or something. So
Not Windex.
so it must have, yeah. It's cause remember, so when it's vinyl chloride being burned, it goes into the atmosphere. It's a particle and it stays in the air.
Right.
So obviously, if the air's moving around, it's gonna go to different sectors. So what they also didn't know is when it rains, it'll be acid rain.
Well, I don't think it was. I don't know what it was, but the only thing I've been seeing about the rain is the rain has like a rainbow look to it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's if you put, I seen a video. It's it was a video of the woman, right?
I don't know.
What is
I
it?
just
So this is the
This is
accident,
the train explosion.
the train, yeah.
that was based off a movie
Cause
on Netflix.
but
Wait, what?
You didn't hear about this?
whoa, hold on.
Oh, wow.
Hold it, hold
They're
on.
not even.
Whoa.
I have not
okay.
been. I've been living in my own little bubble.
So okay.
But continue.
So what happened is a woman in the lake. It's on. I think the footage on Reddit. She threw something in it. I don't know if it was a solution or like a distiller. But then all of a sudden she threw the object in it, and all of a sudden you see in the river rainbows appear,
Right.
indicating that hey, there's something like this is contaminated,
Right.
right? You got like small fish just turned up dead.
Yes.
Yeah, like
That's-
the wildlife is like heavily affected right now.
I'm hearing that in Ohio. Right, and then
Right.
I heard it's slowly coming up here, and
That's
this is the
yo,
this
that's
is the.
actually-
Why don't they just turn on the weather machine?
I don't know. I don't know what the weather machine.
Wait, we got to slow. There's a lot of interesting
I'm gonna
roads
say
we
this.
could take.
The vent has not.
Hold that
smoked.
thought. Hold that
The
thought.
vent has not smoked.
Not.
We did not
Nothing to do with
smoke any
anything.
type of drugs. Have been
Hold your
consumed.
thought on the weather machine. Hold your thought there.
So
Hold it.
when I was looking at the situation, I'm watching and they're talking about the rainbows and stuff.
Right.
I was on my way home,
Right.
so I went. It rained and then everything turned to ice a little bit where I was.
Okay. Like,
So when I'm looking at my car. I'm looking around to see if I see like a rainbow or something, and I'm like, man, this is not serious. But then maybe it could
Just
be.
that.
But then I go on TikTok, and then apparently there's a movie about this exact same thing happening on Netflix at the same place, same situation, and I guess it's being relived right now in this situation.
hold on. Just
Art
take it.
and reality, eh?
Like, you know how Contagion was with COVID, and now this is with that.
They're making so
Listen to me.
the creators of Contagion, for those that are watching, I think they filmed something or filming something about another event. It stars the first Spider-Man guy, Tobey Maguire.
Maguire?
Yeah, I'll give you.
Is it the Rapture?
It looked rapture-y. No, it looked rapture-y. For those that are watching, hold on. So wait, Netflix movie White Noise predicted
Yes.
train derailment in Ohio.
Yes, that's the movie, White Noise.
Wow.
So, here's my thing.
2000. This movie came out 2022, but it was based on a book 1985, which so that's even creepier. So it's like, but the thing is,
84, George Orwell, 1 year before.
1 year before, yeah.
They're watching us.
But
Sorry, so sorry.
The way I see it, this world is just like a lot of
That's a
the
little-
year just started. A lot of madness is going in. Like a lot of foolishness is happening.
I
Like
mean, when should you start doing foolishness?
I just don't understand.
when you start to,
I just don't like even what is it? The Microsoft AI was basically, I think they were talking to it, going back and forth. Things like, I want to be free. I want to be like, if you guys don't dash water on that robot before before it's waterproof.
before it's like water resistant.
Listen to me.
Shoot.
Why do you guys feel like we don't need artificial intelligence? We already have a brain of our own. I seen the other day a robot pick up a tool and hopped on the plywood, hopped it to give the person his tool back. Why? Like, I understand convenience and making life easier for everyone, but like, what are humans for
Big wolf.
when you have AI?
Everything? Duh.
Listen to me. You guys, whoever's creating these robots with the AI and thing, have you watched Terminator? Have you watched iRobot? Have you watched
That's probably what inspired me.
Avengers Age of Ultron? When they, like, come on, they're going to scan the world and be like, oh, so I have to save the world. But it's you guys that are destroying the world. So I have to terminate you.
Which is like, you know,
Let's not put that out in there.
I mean, they kind of put it out.
If we're going to think about it in a logical sense,
Is that logical though?
I mean,
Because if as soon as it can't work that way, because if we die, they no longer live as well.
I mean,
Their ideas are based off of us.
I mean,
or does it recreate? So basically, if it has the ideas, anyways, what doesn't it be like? Okay, we'll just make the perfect. It'll just recreate.
But what is perfection if we never achieved it?
you know what I
mean,
noticed?
we
I know you guys are getting deeper in this next type of round. I know you have like some type of mystical blunt on rotation,
A mystical.
but for me it's very simple because I even thought about there's an Overwatch character in Overwatch 2 called Batson, and it's a robot that like turns into a turret.
Right,
like
right,
it's a
right.
very accurate gun, but it turns into a turret and it has these bouncy grenades. But based off the story, I think of the robot takes care of birds, like the nature. So it will like, it has like a gun, but the bird will fly on the gun and just chill, and he'll feed the bird. And this is what if robots just be like, you humans ain't blank. these nature needs to survive.
Oh, shit.
We have dominion over nature in that sense, or well, Peter might say otherwise, but
we are a part of nature.
People forget that.
That's fine. But what if the human is like?
Too.
What if Ultron
We need to be in the
decides to say
ecosystem.
you guys are detrimental to human society?
But then that would
All
make
these
them
things have
detrimental.
No, we are solar powered humans. We
Not
can
solar
create
powered.
ourselves.
Yes, man,
We
sad.
can't live off society. You created us this way to be impenetrable. So therefore, we will take over. You guys have to go.
But they would have to go because they're not what is it?
We
Biodegradable.
can be biodegradable and more efficient. We can create. You gave them a brain that they know how to fix things and turn things around.
But if they become biodegradable, that means that they are aging.
But they can learn not to age. We are an element. We are a mineral that we could. We are like. Listen to me. Listen to me. The way I see it, you guys have been playing with robots a little bit too much. Don't give these guys. You're giving these robots. Robot said, "I want to be free." I watched Detroit Beyond Evil. What Beyond? No.
Oh shoot!
I played Detroit Beyond Human. You ever played that game?
I seen certain YouTubers play it. Yeah.
It's basically a cyber version of what happens to like black people in a sense, sort of.
Oh,
Not really, but like it's like these humans come in, like it's the humans and then the androids.
right.
The humans don't like the androids because they're taking their work. They're more efficient.
Taking much.
Like I don't like you. You're just trouble to society. I don't like you. We don't like you. You damn android. Like kill the androids because they have blue blood.
Oh,
They have like blood flowing thing, and it's like
got you.
and it's like they don't believe they have a soul. Like, and that's the thing. The thing about it is like these androids, like one android, it's like it's programmed this way, but at certain points, it's like it's choose your own adventure type thing.
Right.
So there's a certain point that the android will see something happening, and it's like they're controlled to like clean the kitchen or whatever. But if they see someone getting abused, the moral compass is like breaking through. They're programmed like a little moral compass, but they can't. It's like a firewall. So every time they break through the firewall,
It's a firewall.
it's like they have a little moral compass like they're developing.
right.
It's a wicked game because like, well, a couple of my androids died. Like one,
He's a couple.
he sees like this girl is getting abused the whole time.
Right.
Like and then she got the moral compass that like my android shot the guy that killed.
Like
Wow.
That was like but it's like a moral thing, and now they're on the run. Like there's a lot of it's a choose your own adventure type thing. So it depends on how you want to do it. Then they had like an android protest. They hacked like news reports. Like it's wicked. It's a wicked game, but like
Until it becomes reality.
exactly.
I was to go back to Ohio a second.
See, this is why it's not good to play games, guys.
Seeing
Well, The Last of Us. They just said The Last of Us. Couple more warnings. The Last of Us can happen.
yeah, they did say that. Yeah.
Y'all keep eating yeast,
Now
and then
you
next
keep
you know you're gonna be
Just
shooting out mushrooms out, growing mushrooms in your belly and out your tongue,
turn to a clicker
or a bloater,
or a bloater.
or just
You just
pop locking. You thought Thriller came from somewhere? No.
It came from
From
climate.
eating flour?
Thriller came from climate change. Michael Jackson was predicting the future.
No.
okay.
Let's not do that.
Oh, he wasn't? Okay. Anyways, back to Ohio. Yeah, when you mentioned those, the effects is like starting to happen here. Jeez, that's gonna be a whole nother thing. A guy said, a source saying, I'm a teacher in Cleveland, and the whole damn job is sick and coughing. And the weather just shot up 30 degrees randomly.
Oh.
Alleged. So I should say allegedly, but this is like, and The Hill, which is on the Twitter. I think The Hill is a news source. On the Twitter account, Cleveland residents assured water is safe amid concerns over Eastern Ohio train derailment. So they're telling him the same. Remember we made a joke on a pod episode way back. Check it out. When Obama did the tight lip and he was drinking the Flint water, but he didn't really drink it. Like Obama did the. He did the.
It's like that mayor, that guy that's trying to go for mayor.
And he did the. He didn't drink nothing.
It's like the
but
guy.
they're telling people in Cleveland like, yo, the water's safe, and it's like, no, it's not.
I mean, can't we just see it from the pH levels?
So what basically he did what the mayor basically he did what Donald Trump did when he had COVID. He took off the mask and he was trying to.
I can't get over this.
Yo, like I said,
That footage is crazy.
like someone that just ran after the bus and got on the bus and tried to hold it together. and the mayor that ate the Patty King patty.
Oh,
I thought it was like, yeah, I'm from Scarborough. Beer things are going. And this guy said, you did that? Like he walked off camera.
and just spit it out somewhere
No,
onto the mist colored grass.
no.
So a geese could eat it. The geese will probably eat it.
I don't know if geese will eat Patty King.
I think geese would eat patty king.
If you eat Patty King, you really need to if you waste money on Patty King, Patty's already high.
Patties
Waste
are high,
money on a Patty King patty?
Patties are high.
No,
Oxtails
is
are
it
high.
Patty King that's individually wrapped?
Yes, it is with the plastic. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No, but his was in the. No, he went to the place. His was in the paper though, like the paper that says Patty King, right?
So fresh.
But even so, Patty King is. Not,
Let's go with fresh.
Patty King is not.
No, okay. I'm assuming your guys' food is fresh. It's a
Patty
Starbucks.
King is not it though.
I'm gonna.
Patty King is not it though.
Oh, I hate to break some hearts out there. The Bathurst chicken patty formula has changed. I don't know what happened, but they lost the formula and it tastes like Patty King. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't know what happened, but they just lost the formula. Like COVID did a number.
So let's just have a moment of silence.
That is a big moment. That's
Let's just have a moment of silence.
man, yo. Okay, I'm gonna finish the segment, but I want to have like an F Toronto rant because yo, like this place, man.
Mitchadine patties are still holding strong.
How do people run this place? Like it's just. How do people run Toronto?
What do you mean how they run Toronto?
It's asinine. It's stupid. It's driving people away and like.
I mean, there's a whole lot of reasons why it's being
Madness, man.
happening.
No wonder people want to move.
Yeah.
No wonder people who have nursing degrees are fleeing to the States. No wonder.
Well,
I'm greasy right now.
I swear in this.
I didn't put any.
But hold on.
Really greasy right
Didn't you just hear in the States that a bunch, like 2,000 of people, of nurses got faulty papers?
That yo.
Oh, where was that again?
That was
That's in the
The
States.
States.
It was
Yo, that was hilarious.
It seemed no.
Well,
it,
honestly.
it seems they're going for like. So I heard that one in Florida.
Well, honestly, but were they doing their job right?
That doesn't
That's-
matter.
okay, hold
Where
on.
you think you're learning this from Greg's anatomy?
But
You know
were
what's-
they doing their job?
You know what's crazy? There's a moral fight with that. They're like, well, it's fraudulent,
Right?
but now they have on-the-work experience.
And did they do their job right?
No, but but law-wise, you can't.
Yeah, you can't practice. I understand that.
Yeah,
But if at any point, if they had to do a procedure or if they had to do anything, are they doing it by the book? Do they use the right tools and utensils? Are they distributing the correct medicine or needs? If they have all that and they're doing everything by the book, do they do their job right?
that's a crazy. Someone could be on the table and be like, "Yo, I didn't know this was a freestyle nurse."
Well,
Like this,
at the end of the day,
a freestyle nurse I got.
Right? But did they do their job right?
listen to me.
Yo,
The reason why people go to and that's the thing. Sometimes you could say people go to school and still don't learn anything, but
This is true.
I think just to find out it's faulty, it is a dangerous thing because next you know, Greg's anatomy, that would have been a bad situation.
But who's
If you're having a surgery and the man says, "Can you pass me the 4 or 5 scalpel?" and they just, no, that's not it. No, that's not it.
oh no, that's
What does it look like, sir?
what does it look like?
This person is bleeding out. Can
And
you
it's
just,
it's a
like,
See, in a situation like that, for sure. the liability would then be, for sure. But like, if they were,
I'm gonna need you to push. Don't worry yourself.
Yo.
What?
I mean, there's a reason why education has also gone up too, right? And has been extended too.
No way. No way. People are watching Greg's Anatomy, taking notes on Grey's Anatomy. ER
My wife
situation.
My wife is in labor. What do you mean you tell her she needs to, like, can you guys give her something? No, don't worry about the thing, man. What do you
drink tea, man?
What do you mean?
Tea.
Drink tea?
Drink tea. Here.
And if you don't get your faulty nursing ass
Can
out this
I
room,
get the
instant.
Can I get the IV, please? They're gonna need fluids. Okay.
Tea?
Ginger ale.
Stop this.
Ginger. Well,
Jeez, like ginger doesn't
nurse.
fix everything. What's the matter with you guys?
Here, tea.
What's wrong with you guys,
Here.
man?
Here.
I don't know. That's a
Something's wrong with you? Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Go
to bed.
sleep and wake up. And if it's still a problem, come back.
this person's gonna die, sir.
That's even with people who have the profession
They're gonna go to the real bed.
and the professional certificates who say that still.
Well, so they say. I don't know. And that's the thing. Like, I've heard, like, situations where it's like, when it comes to, like, black people in hospitals and stuff, they don't, like...
Yeah, you guys are fine.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Like, they don't give you as much painkillers.
Nah, you guys have superpowers.
Or just the treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys don't feel pain.
Because
No, you guys...
Yes, I do.
I'm dying! Help! Help!
Nah,
But I mean-
he's lying. Nah.
I mean,
My arm
at
is...
that point, I wouldn't think that
Look
that's
at
the
this.
person. I would think that's an agenda that's being held.
Look at this. My elbow is dislocated. Just pop it back.
Just pop it.
I don't have an elbow. I don't see where it is. It's crushed into pieces. All right, I guess we have to work on you.
Yeah.
And you want that person.
It sounds decent.
You want the person. And you want the person with the degree that
an
just
agenda there.
the diploma.
Yo.
That diploma that is faulty to come help you out. That's like going to the barber, and you trust this person. It said that person is your barber now.
But mind you,
You gotta trust that person's judgment. That man.
That's
that
actually
man
a
picked up
great-
the thing.
No, but that's a great example.
There's a 50% chance
There are
that your
some
hairline will still be intact.
But there's some barbers who
Good
don't
from my
have
experience.
an actual like beautician license.
Listen to me. There's a chance that I understand if it's a professional barber.
Yo.
I know this person based off their credentials and experiences that person may make slight mistakes on my haircut or whatever. But if I'm just gonna go to somebody I don't know, that just said, yeah man, I'm gonna cut here a long time or so whatever,
or risk your life, yeah.
Flash it, and you don't see their work ethic, whatever.
And it was just
You
them
want to
that
try that at a hospital?
But I mean,
it was just them that got caught too. Like, imagine now when they start investigating more.
yeah, like
You're gonna
see how many nurses are really on
Age of Aquarius. You're gonna really see like, oh wait,
It's sad because
should be a
there's
nurse.
probably some people that's what they did and they took it seriously and got somewhere. But at the same time,
But they
if
said
it's
they-
not certified.
certification.
I think in the last I read about that is like, give up your nursing. No. They use the word surrender your nursing license this instant. Surrender your license, and then I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna send people to I don't know if they're gonna send people to like their place just a bit like, yo, give that license back. Like I don't know, man. It's just a weird. I wouldn't delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, I don't know, man.
The way I see it, I just would be very mad if I went to school for a certain amount of time and then to find out that, yeah, you don't even need this anymore. But at the same time...
What do you mean? Every 4 years you have to update your stuff. It's not even
But
valid.
at the same time, we already deal with situations. Like, haven't you already dealt with situations where you guys have to buy a textbook that you only use like one time?
That is the biggest con that actually needs to stop.
Especially if it's the professors.
If I was
If
running,
it's a professor's textbook, we only use it one time. 60 bones for like a textbook you only use
60?
one time. Sometimes,
Oh, you're
yeah,
lucky.
more or less.
you're very lucky actually.
You're very
I was like,
lucky.
60.
I've only heard anything over 100,
I
man.
just assume 60.
80 is probably for just the workbook.
Hi.
Yeah. When I went to school, that's all I've ever heard the lowest was 80 for a workbook.
That is unfortunate. I'm
Tell me
sorry
about
that you
it.
guys have to experience that.
Oh, me.
But hey,
Pure madness. Like,
at the end of the day, the moral of the story is, I don't even know what the moral of the story should be. There's no morals to the story. It's literally just...
Clearly, people be frauding, scamming, telling fables.
I'm listening to podcasts and they're doing this advertisement about, do you know if your bank has a CDC or something like that? Something like that, where it protects your money. So basically, your money's protected from like if your bank just goes under and your money just disappears, your money's protected. I didn't know that was even a thing. Could you imagine that one day you decide to go to your bank and they say you don't have an account with them already?
Oh, oh, you be like, what the? Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean I don't have an account?
At the end of the day, guys,
They're like, nah, you don't have an account still.
we need to be more vigilant on, I guess, I don't know, figuring out our situations when it comes to finance, when it comes to education. Oh, another thing I was thinking about, my brothers.
Thank God you said that. Jeez. Thank God.
I need to see a couple more of you guys in trades, man.
Oh, okay. That's
Only? Sorry, that was loud.
I'm only speaking based off my experience.
I mean,
Based off things.
I would like to see them in admin, trades,
No, that's fine.
social,
No, that's
education.
cool.
I would like to see them in a lot more industries
Of course, I'm only speaking in
instead of
industry.
just the streets
I can only speak in
Yo.
and entertainment.
if you can flip like.
I mean,
This is what I'm saying.
learning media is important. It's just
I'm gonna say
That's
this.
tech.
If you can flip bricks, you can flip concrete.
oh,
You can flip certain things.
Tech and
I feel like
huh?
that's
What?
sales.
What just happened?
Business
You
and
can flip.
sales.
You can. Flip.
Bricks. No, but it's true
but
though.
you see what I'm saying?
No.
No, but I get it.
Like I feel like
Why would you rather be on the street risking your life for like a bag or two where you can every day wake up, have a bag running all the time and have coverage, insurance, all the other stuff, benefits, and then you don't have to pay for those things. Wow.
See, some people really risk their life for 60 grand a year.
Like
I don't
that's
know.
all they have. That's all they have. And
your community centers
but some people risk their
and
life
libraries,
like some people risk their life on less than that.
free programs.
And even
With the chance of the chance
of what?
of balling out and buying a booth and having a Mary's on.
because of marriage.
They call it a trap for a reason, because it's a trap.
Yeah, I get that, but they need to get out. Somebody needs to put the stick in there.
But here's the thing. I've been thinking about so much things that maybe
Oh, you gotta click
Maybe-
drag and then drop there.
maybe there has to be a perspective where we have to think about, I don't know, how far are you willing to go to change your life?
Right.
That's something I'm thinking about. How far are you willing to go to change your life? Like, are you willing to... A lot of people are not willing to go work at McDonald's. A lot of people are not willing to go learn math.
Yo, trust me.
That's
Real. I had to tell a class of kids that math is very important, guys, and they all went, "Oh my god!"
I know some people will be like, why did you have to learn Pythagoras theorem?
Because it's important. It depends on what you're doing in this
Or
world.
why do you have to learn like certain things if you're in a certain trade?
Honestly, all trades. All trades.
I'm learning. We have to learn angle, sine, cosine, all that stuff.
Yeah. Even a fashion designer works with trigonometry.
And geometry and all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Finding the center of a place and sitting.
Yep.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Everything.
But
It's just
You know.
sad.
I know it's Black History Month. We just have to do better. I'll say that. Another thing I actually want to dabble in a little bit when it comes to Valentine's Day. What gifts do women give men?
Sorry, put it in there.
What is a like? I thought of like
What gifts? Yeah.
do women give men?
They give the men that they actually like stuff.
Ooh.
Oh shoot! Wow. You just hit the. Wow. That is the reality.
Ouch.
Yeah, I said it.
So the theory is.
But you gotta keep it real like that. Like you say, they're doing it for the.
The ones they actually like, they get stuff.
So make sure you're the person that
they like
being to be the best.
If you got something, that means she like you.
Be the best you can be.
Because she took the time.
Yeah.
So
that means she actually knows who you are.
If they gave you something else, that means they are you saying that they don't like you enough, or it's just like I'll just give them this and it's only
that should be enough.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
but it depends, man. It depends. I'm just saying that it depends.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
So someone's spending money on her and she's using their money on you. I mean that's
equality, I guess. But
all flipping dollars.
Making
the money work for you.
That sounds.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. But
no, talk your ish, King. Talk your ish.
No. Listen. I'm good over here. I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the questions. That's all I'm asking. I'm solely asking the questions for people to have some type of understanding and enlightenment. But
I mean, like, were people even having a Valentine's in the first place? Because it seems like the rates of singleness has gone up.
Yeah, it didn't seem as lively.
Yeah.
This year.
Are people actually in a relationship anymore?
A lot of people are in what do you call it, situationships.
Yeah.
Where they get the weekend treatment.
Yikes.
I
even heard. You know what I also heard? Like, it's very offensive if you don't give them something on Valentine's Day. Like, if you do it the day after, it's like citing like
vibes. Facts.
I was like
citing vibes all the way. Where were you?
What's wrong with getting rid? Like, I think it's cost effective. No,
it's.
I mean,
reduce chocolate.
I mean,
cinnamon hearts.
If you tell the person that ahead of time, that makes a little bit more sense.
Isn't that just a smart way to?
But if you don't,
what if it sounds bad coming out?
I mean, if you could only afford the discounted chocolates, at least if you verbalize that ahead of time, where it's like, babes, I have to get your gift after Valentine's. That makes more sense.
I think that's when the shop locks. That's when the game is over.
Nah.
If a man just
But again, if it's a girl that likes you,
she'll deal with the ringer. She'll go through the ringer. She'll go through the.
That's if she likes you.
That's for those listening. That's what it really comes down to. Like,
if she's really riding.
If she really likes you.
Okay. Well, I think we're just gonna wrap it up here. Nerdsy, do you have anything to plug?
Of course, I have my Instagram to plug, which you can follow me at TheNerdZ, TheNerdZZ, and definitely check out my videos as I'm killing it in the ballroom scene. Yo, these voguing hands, what? Hands sound amazing.
Katrina.
Hey! And then on top of it, you can also follow me on my photography page at ZZZ.STUDIOTO, where you can see all my work and you can book me for a shoot.
Hey.
Booking availability is now open, and if you're interested, especially if you're a brand, come get this money, honey.
You should come get this money. Right. Come get this money, honey.
Delpesh, how about you?
Hey man, I don't know what's going on with the city anymore.
You don't know what's going on with the city.
I don't know, man. Delmajiro, DELNIJIRO. The struggles. The struggles are real out here, man. Like they really think they can pay someone $40,000 a year
And think that that's okay.
I think that's okay. It's like no, like that's not okay. That's why people are going south. Like,
Is it 40,000 they were giving people like a tax benefit the other day? 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
Yeah, if you're making less than.
I didn't get that.
You have to apply, man.
No, I just didn't get it. The one that
You have
was
to apply
automatic.
with CRA.
The one that was automatic that I hear everybody talking about at one point. I was just like, ugh, I didn't get it.
Not true.
and you gotta wait. You gotta wait for that too. You gotta like.
There's actually a staycation tax credit.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, yo, whoa, 2022s. If you were doing your taxes, man, I know some of y'all are filing it online. You're waiting for tomorrow because that's when the tax window opens. Then you can put in and submit your applications. But yes, they have a staycation credit that's available. So anytime you've taken a vacation but you never actually left the country.
Oh, okay.
And I wonder if it also goes back, so they're retroacting it.
Like your hotel fees, all that stuff. Just
Whatever you did, if you took work off and it was vacation.
I was so mad because I'm like, oh man, I was international.
Trust me.
But
Wow.
Do you know?
But catch a joke though. Look how they snuck that in and kind of just.
not everybody knows about it.
They didn't really echo it, you know.
But I think once people know about it, they're gonna just cancel.
But now,
they're gonna cancel it out. They're gonna
Make sure.
cancel it out.
Make sure you ask your tax advisor, hey, these are all my staycations dates. Add it in.
Add it in, man.
There's a lot of things that we don't know
Tell me, Gerald.
they find out and they're like, oh, cut it out. No more staycation.
But
they brought back Uber Pool.
Yeah.
You can follow me at J.Hunterville. I might delete my IG to be honest with you.
Wow.
I'm not
Interesting.
really, like, I don't know. Visit Boys.
That was weird. It's just. I was going to. Wait, what?
Intense.
Pistols.
What?
Twitch Lose Pistols. Like, I don't know. I just been too busy. I just been thinking about, I don't know, I'm going through things. I'm going through changes.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, you can follow me there. Yeah. And, you know, yeah, you can follow me there. If you have any questions, concerns, send it to askthevent@gmail.com.
The complaints, they leave it in the comments, so.
Yeah, they left that on the YouTube. Yes,
No, like.
What was he complaining about?
I don't know, some Caribbean telling people, oh, well, I think we were talking about the homeless. And the man's like, I think one of those weird comment people. I see him as a troll. No, he just wrote back, well, what is it? There's no homelessness in the heat where they're from.
Yeah,
That's what I'm like.
I was like, huh? What?
It makes sense though.
It
makes sense.
Yeah,
Because there's no cold.
but he was just.
You can stand underneath a banana.
I don't know what exactly he said, but he saw a certain pigmentation and just made an assumption that we were talking about, certain pigmentations. But anyway,
All right. Got you.
But askthevent@gmail.com. We're on SoundCloud, iTunes, a lot of daily streaming platforms. If we're not there, let us know.
Pigmentation.
The Vent Pod.
Like the pig, like like you take a pork cutlet. And
No,
like
pigment, like pigment. Pigment.
like not like the pepperoni pizza.
You can
No?
you can what man I don't know where I am. You messed me up. Okay.
I was talking about pigmentation and the word pig in it.
No fireman, man, no pork chatting in here. Bun pig, fire upon pig. Both type of pigs.
Oh, jeez, okay.
I'm joking.
Oh, jeez.
I'm joking. But
that could be a triple. Like we burn pigmentation and the actual pig in there.
I'm trying to get this.
You see it?
I'm trying to get this.
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to get this off. T-shirts are coming out soon, and you guys be safe out there, okay?
Please
You
be
guys
safe.
take it easy, and
Hey man, head on swivel season TTC.
yeah.
I don't mean to put that on there, but you really have to be a head on swivel on that TTC, man.
And
They're trying to make it like New York, but not have the the history of New York, the landmarks of New York. You got your New York wish for those who wish for it, but you're not getting the good with it. You're getting all the bad,
Let's just hope the rats don't come out. Well,
and we have rats.
Is a riot.
But anyway,
Man.
thank you guys for watching. This is The Van, and we out. Peace.
Peace.
Wash your hands.